Welcome. Welcome, my dear. Please let me know, do you see us, do you hear us? Today I meet with you on Facebook and on Instagram. So you need to check on which profile it's better to be with us. But I would like to say that it's really a pleasure, once again, to meet with you online and share with you again my knowledge. This time I would like to tell you a little bit more about our build systems. Probably if you know us, you know exactly that in our offer of Victoria Vynn products you will find 7 build system lines. Why so many, and should we have in our offer in the salon all of them? I'm not sure, but I hope that today I will show you that at least half of them you should have, because the difference between of them is huge, not only in the colors but also in the density, in hardness, in flexibility, in strengthening. So we should know which is how we use it, how to work with the brush, and for what we use it, because different build system we are using in different type of design. At first, please let me know on our chat. Do you hear us? Do you see us? With me, of course, is Dagda Vach, which is my support and which is behind our computer. She will answer on your questions. You know her probably from our master classes. So please let us know also from which country you join us, from which region on the world. And if you can tell me also at the beginning, write me on chat which of our build system you know and which of this is your favorite today. So I wait for your answers, and in this moment I start opening the boxes and tell you a little bit more about our products. I will change a little bit the view, because from the top side we have our guests from Facebook. Here we have Instagram. Welcome. Okay, our Build Gel, which is the newest in our offer. This is Insta Gel. What type of gel is it? As you can see in the box, it's quite liquidy. So it's very quick self-leveling. Do you remember how many colors we have in it? I'm curious, do you know how many of them? I will tell you, we have 10 colors. This is one of the most popular now, we can say, 04 must have, but also in our offer you can find the Insta Gel, which is amazing with amazing glitters. And this type of them, we have 3 colors, number 8, number 9 and 10. Today, forgive me, it's impossible to show you on our meeting all of them, but I hope that you see it very well. The shine is amazing, really. But remember, this gel is really liquidy and very quick self-leveling. So for whom we dedicate this type of build gel? We dedicate it for the clients which has some experience in work, which know how to use the build gel, which know how to work with the brush, because you need to really control this product very well. For what type of training and design we dedicate it? For very quick refilling, for salon extensions, for different shapes, but extensions for 1-3 squares on the form, something like that. You can use it also for dual forms, but you need to know how, because the product is liquidy. And of course you need to use base under it and top and finish. So it's 3-phase gel. It's very important that this product you need to apply on the base. What kind of base? We dedicate here our boost base with fiberglass. So this is our first gel, the most liquidy, I think, in our offer. The second one, which has very similar consistency, is the gel, liquid poly gel in the bottle. Here the consistency is similar, but totally different application, because it's in the bottle. So the clients very often are thinking that you use something like a base, because mostly the clients doesn't know what kind of polymers we have inside. Remember, this is the gel. Here we have hard polymers, but you apply it like a base. So very quickly, very easy, and this product we recommend for quick refilling. For example, when the client came to you after 4 weeks, you just need to refill the design. You can do it with this product really quick. Here we have 6 colors in it, and what is very important also, it's 3-phase product. So under it, you need to use base, and once again, we recommend to use here Boost Base. Please let me know, do you know our Boost Base? Do you use it? If not, then I will tell you a little bit more about this product. But now I want to be focused on our gels. So, 2 products, 2 gels, 2 hard polymers for long nails, for long extensions even. Still, these products are in a different bottles, in different boxes, different application, different colors, little bit different density. So, no, density I think it's similar, I can say, it's liquidy, but different hardness, little bit. This is more elastic, that will be harder. Your choice. I recommend to try both of them. The second product, third gel, which I would like to remind you which we have in the offer. This is the first gel which we created 10 years ago. This is our classic Build Gel. This is one of the most popular color, number 07. Also, I know that you love 08, number 11. These are the best one, in your opinion. This gel is also self-leveling, but not so much as our Insta Gel. So, this gel gives you a little bit more time to work. And this gel, I dedicate specially for students, for basic nail technicians, which are just starting the experience with nail treatments, nail designs. Look, I just move it. The product is self-leveling, but not so quick. So it gives you time to work. Also, this is 3-phase gel, so you need to use base under. It can be also Boost Base, but under this product, you can also use our Mega Base, but it must be Mega Base Clear. Remember about this. And we have also our classic base gel, which also is recommended for this type of design. So it's again, little bit your choice. The difference is in consistency in bases and in technique of work. Here we have 16 colors, 2 different sizes of gel boxes. It's 15 and 50 ml. And this is very hard gel. This product I recommend especially when you want to build really long nails, long shapes, especially like this first layer, which is keeping the tunnel, keeping the shape in good like quality, and it's not, how to say, it's not elastic at all. So you really control what you have done with this product. The third level of the gels, build gels, which we have, which are still self-leveling, but a little bit more density, it's more thick. Look, it's our fiber gel. Here, the special quality of this product is that inside in ingredients we have fiberglass. This quality let us to apply the product especially for the nails which are destroyed, overfile, very thin, extremely thin, for liquidy nails, for the hands which are sweating, because there we are meeting very often the situation that a lot of gels or designs doesn't have a long durability. So this product is amazing for that. Look, it is self-leveling, but really, really slowly. It gives you time to work. In this offer we have 3 colors. This is milky with glitters, but also we have pink and classic nude. What is important here, this product has very low effect of burning in the lamp. Very similar is Insta Gel. So these 2 gels almost are not burning in the lamp. So if you have a client which is which has very delicate nails, delicate nail bed, and the temperature during the process of polymerization is growing. These products are for them amazing. Please let me know on the chat. Do you know these gels? What you think about them? What is your opinion about it? I'm very curious on it.
We have our first question, Eva.
Yes.
Which one do you think is the most hardest? Which one is the most resistant?
Definitely Build Gel. It's the hardest gel in our offer. It's not working with the natural nail plate at all. It's really very hard gel. So if you want something like that, you should use this. Of course, similar, but I think a little bit more elastic will be Mousse Gel. And the difference between these two gels is like this, that Mousse has absolutely different consistency. This is like a jelly product. Look, it's not self-leveling at all. I move it and it stays. It is self-leveling, but only during your work, because these are our Build Gels with the thixotrophy. So we say that this product is self-leveling, but only during the work with the brush, what I will show you in few minutes. In these gels we have 6 colors, so also you can try and test. Remember that here the covers has only about 60% of covering. So it's not full cover, you need to try and test by yourself. I will show you how to work with it today, okay? And very similar, it means that the product, the product which is not self-leveling at all is of course our Master Gel. Master Gel is kind of acrylic gel. In some countries, in some regions, you call it like polygel. And this is absolutely thick product. I will show you that here on the tip. You just can take it out like this. And to apply it, you need to use our liquid. I applied it here in the glass. And with the brush, you just control the shape and put it on the natural nail plate, something like this. So as you can see, this product is not moving at all. The consistency is similar to the toothpaste, so it's really, really thick. It's not moving at all, you see?
Eva, which product would you recommend for dual forms? We have a question about that.
Generally, all of them you can use for dual forms. I will show you that also. But when you start your experience, I think that acrylic gel, our Master Gel, will be the best at the beginning because it's not self-leveling. The same I want to show you with the mousse. Look. I will put it on the tips and leave it without the process of curing, and at the end of our meeting you will see that the product is in the same place, it's not moving at all. When you apply mousse, at first you do it just the thinner layer on the nail plate. You take a little bit bigger amount of the product, and by correct application and correct process of working with the brush, you apply it at first little bit on right and left side, and by moving something like letter U or smile on the nail plate, you just pull it into the 3/8 of the nail plate, look. And in this way the product is really self-leveling, but only during my work. You see? What is important, I don't take the brush up and down. I will show you that here. I hope that it's visible. I don't work like this. My moves are very smooth on the top layer of the product, and I just pull it. In this way, I can make it really smooth, so the surface is perfect, and I control in this way the product. If you have too much, just take it from the 3/8, you see? So it's really quite easy. You have time to work. We are laughing sometimes that you can go drink coffee, you know, take a break, and the product is still staying on the same point on the nail plate. Okay? So, I will just try to remind you what I said about our products and show you the last one. Okay, so we have the product which is with thick consistency, and this is our Mousse Gel. The similar consistency or even more thicker and not leveling at all is our Master Gel. So we have these two, which has a really thick consistency, it's not self-leveling, and we recommend it for long nails, for dual forms, for stiletto, for the shapes which need expect from you a really amazing control on the product. Fiber gel, which is self-leveling but really thick, and here the density is like a little bit higher, so it gives you really amazing time to work also, but it's self-leveling. More liquidy is Build Gel and the hardest gel in the offer. The most liquidy products is Liquid Polygel and Insta Gel. All of them are 3-phase gels, so under all of them you need to use a base. My recommendation is Boost Base. This is a product with the fiberglass inside. I recommend to buy the box because then you can see exactly the consistency. Here we see that there are some small hairs. These hairs, it's our fiberglass, so the durability and the final effect of using this product is really amazing. This product you can buy in the box, but also in the bottle. So it's your choice how you want to apply it. And the last build system which we have in the offer is our bottle gel, and this is 1-phase gel. So this product is very unique. This you can apply directly on the natural nail plate. Here we have 3 colors. One is clear, and this one we recommend like a first layer. And later when you want to build and create and use the cover effect, you can use nude or pink. We have 2 shadows. As you can see, the consistency is also semi-thick. So I recommend it for quick refilling, to make natural nail plate a little bit harder. You work with it a little bit like with a rubber base, with mega base. The technique of work will be similar, and it's really amazing. Also very similar to the liquid polygel, but here we need to use under it the base. So this is the main difference. Here also are different ingredients, a little bit different smell, but hardness and technique of work will be similar. And different colors, of course. And now it starts to show you how we use it in practical part. I prepared the model, and at the beginning I want to show you the most classic method of work. You can see here the all forms which we have in our offer. We have classic pink, black, and plastic transparent. This is amazing for long extension. Also here you can make with huge comfort and being sure that everything will cure perfectly because the light can go through the form and the product is polymerized from both sizes. So it's also important in the process of curing, especially when you use the full cover products. Okay, I want to show you very quickly how I do it. And now, at first we need to very quickly prepare the nail plate. So what I do, I use, of course, nail prep, tape bond, and boost base. Yes.
Before you start, Eva, there's a question. Can you explain the best way to put on the form? How to apply the form?
Okay, I will try to do it. I don't know, is it the best way? It's my way, so I will remove this one. Or maybe that because it's pink. I will show you here also with some elements and draw the lines. Okay. Remember, my dears, that today we have just 1 hour. So I would like to share with you all of my knowledge, but in hour it's almost impossible. So if you will have more questions, please write on chat. If today I will not handle it in time, we will do another live, another meeting, and I will systematically answer for your questions. Okay, what is important? I'm taking the paper, I a little bit roll it to create here the natural tunnel, and I'm putting it at the free edge of the nail plate, which should be removed to maximum and as short as it's possible. Now I put the form and I'm checking at first the side edges of the natural nail plate, and the lines which we have on the side edge of the form helped me to cut it in correct place, correct point. So I will cut it, and now I will show you with the marker why have I done it. Of course, this part of the form I can cut, but also very often I leave it, because if the finger of my client is very small, thin, then I need these small wings to keep the form in good position. Now, when I do the square, I leave the form like this. If I make an almond, stiletto, or ballerina, it depends from the shape, I pinch it like this, okay? So here, the 3/8 of the form is pinched and it's very thin. Okay, now I keep the finger from the top side, from up, and I try to put the form under the nail plate, like stick with the free edge of the nail plate and pull the wings. And I stop. Now I'm checking the symmetric line of the finger with the line of the form. Is it really straight? And I check the form also from the side edge and check the position of the form. Isn't it not too low or not too high? And it depends from the shape which I want to get, but also from the shape of the natural nail plate. If the natural nail plate goes too much down, I try to pull up the form. If the nail plate goes up, then I put the form a little bit down. Also, the position of the form depends on the final shape. When you make square, the form should go a little bit up. When you build stiletto or classic almond, then we pull it down. If you want to have more knowledge about this, please write me on chat and we will prepare with Dagna for you like this extra meeting in which I will explain you exactly the differences between the shapes, and exactly then will show you just how I correctly put and fit the form to the nail plate. Okay? It's very important. Now I want to draw you one more thing. When we will build the nail plate here, build the gel, the shape, very important is that this line of the nail plate. Look, here we have our symmetric line of the finger, which should go straight, and it's not always the line which is exactly the same as on the form, because this line should go like this. So my side edge will go direct somewhere like here. You see? But I want to build short nail, like till 3, for example. So I will do it, I cannot remove, sorry, so it will go here straight, and then I will little bit round it. So I put the product like this. In this way, I control the shape from the beginning, and I will not lost my time during the process of filing. It's very important. If you do it at the beginning well, then you don't have a problem with next steps of your work, and you are working quicker. I will correct it a little bit because I moved it, so I need to check one again. Our forms are amazing also because you can stick and, you know, open, and it's really nothing happened with it. We right now a little bit correct the glue, so it's really amazing. I'm pulling it a little bit up. Okay, you see, and here it's important the symmetric line with my all finger. Sometimes it's like this, that unfortunately the fingers on the hand of our client are not straight, so we need to correct the shape by, you know, incorrect applying the form, but this is for another meeting, I think, knowledge. So for now I will just go for next step, and at first, very quickly, I apply the nail prep. And I will prepare also this nail, because very quickly I will try to show you some tips and tricks with dual forms. Now I apply our non-acid bonder, which is tape bond. In the same way, remember that when you apply it, you cannot touch the skin. It's very important. The product is going a little bit inside of the top layer of the nail plate. In this way, we are getting a better connection with the natural nail plate. And what I do now, I will apply Boost Base. The brush is almost clean, look. The account of the product is very low, not too much. And I just push it into the nail plate. You can do it with the brush from the bottle. I will do it like this on that nail. Okay, to the lamp for 1 minute. And here I will just make a drop, drop, and drop. And on this nail, I will do it with the brush. I'm pushing just the product into the nail plate. I make something like a massage. In this way, I'm pushing the fiberglass into the first layer of the nail plate. Look. And we are curing it 1 minute in the lamp. Okay, and now I will show you that we can connect our products as you want. You can use, for example, on first layer Build Gel and on second layer Mousse Gel. In this way I will show you from one side the consistency of the products, but also I will show you the method of work with it. So number 03 is the one of the gel which is really hard. Here in the box it looks like pink one, but it's really transparent. It's amazing, especially for the beginners. It's amazing on the first, like on your first trainings. When you just start making your nails, it's really amazing gel for that. How I do it? I just take a little bit of the product. Look. And what is important? One side of brush is clean. I just take the product like this, that it's on one side. So once again, I control how I work with the brush and how I apply it. I just take it off here in the middle part of the nail plate. You see, here when we have a connection with the natural nail plate on our stress point, I pull it on one side, on the second. So I at first fit the connection between the natural nail plate and the form, and now I pull and match the longness which I want to get. And here I want to show you that you can build really longer shape. Still, look, this product is self-leveling, but it gives me time to work, so it's really, really amazing. Okay. Now I clean the brush with dry cotton, and with dry brush I will just correct the shape because I want to have here perfection. In this way I will not use too much file at the end of my work, okay? It's very important. Also, try to apply this product like this, that it will not touch the skin. And we put the lamp for about 30 seconds. On my second nail, I want to show you Insta Gel. Or maybe I will use here the glitters. Do you like glitters? Please write me on chat. Also, if you want to try this gel at the beginning, you can start with the glitters, because remember, these kind of gels, also the product with glitters is a little bit more thick, little bit more, not so much self-leveling, yeah? So it will be easier for you. Also, the technique of work will be similar. Look, I just a small amount. I apply it here. Very quickly, I pull the product on the right side. Here, I need to work a little bit quicker, because remember that this product, this gel, is a little bit more liquidy, so it's moving quicker, it's more self-leveling. So it's not so thick as Build Gel, okay? And with this gel, it will be a little bit more difficult to build so long nails as I have done before with Build Gel, okay? Look, I try to make it smooth. Here, create immediately the perfect shape. Also control it here, look. In the opposite side, I am cleaning my brush in a dry cotton. I have here a dry cotton, so during the work I clean it. So I control. And now I put to the lamp again. What we can do now? Of course, I can build the second layer if it's necessary, but I want to show you the final effect. So I take the form. What is important? When you want to take the form off, you just need to pinch it here. And at first, I pull it to myself and down. Because if you will start from these wings, the form will go up and you can crack the extension. We don't want it. So you do it like this, and now you just take off the wings. And I want to show you. Here we have the tunnel. I hope that you see in Instagram how it's thin. I have here some small imperfections, but not huge. Also, I want to show you on Facebook. Look, it's like a thickness, like a piece of paper. You see, it's really thin. And do you see that I have a tunnel? Everything is great and almost perfect because of the method of applying the form. So it's really easy if you know just how to do it, okay? And now one trick. From the method of working like technique no file, if you have any imperfections, you can always correct a little bit here the shape if it's necessary. Look, I haven't removed the dispersion layer. Okay.
Which brush did you use, Eva?
Which brush I will show you in a minute. And now with dry cotton, without liquid, I just remove the dust. You see? And in this way, I have perfect situation for the second layer. I'm working with brush 08 Oval Gel. I love it because when you will look from this side on the brush, it's very thin here. It's a little bit thicker. How to say, Dagna, please help me, the metal element when the hair is, you know, how to say that in English? Skówka?
Oh, the tip.
The tip, okay. And as you can see, it's very flexible. Look. See? And if you control and you care about your brushes, it's really amazing, and nothing should happen with this brush for over 10 years, really. Just care about it. Don't use alcohol, acetone. Clean it in bases. So for example, we have a base. You just apply a little bit of the product and like this leave it. You can use your cup, and in this way the product is really perfect and nothing is happened with this brush. It's amazing. Okay, second layer, as I told you here, I will use Mousse Gel, but I need to find it where I put it. Good that I have my team with me. I have too many gels on my desk, so forgive me. In the same moment, you know, I will just a second to show you. I just touch it, so don't worry about this. But this is Mousse Gel, which I applied, and Master Gel. You see, it's not moving. It's not self-leveling. Everything is perfect still. I didn't cure it, so now I will do the same here. With Mousse Gel, with thick product, it's really easy to build and to make like this long extension. How we do it? I just take a little bit. Again, you see? Control. You are the boss when you work with the product, not the product. You need to tell them when and how to move. So, I push it first, very thin layer. Don't be hurry, because the control really gives you time. When you will apply it perfectly, then you don't have to file too much, so it will be an amazing situation. Now I take a bigger count, but also you can do it, I will do it like this, that I will take a bigger drop, look. I will put it here in the middle. Okay, again, look that I don't take brush up and down, okay? I just try to control it here in the middle. I just make something like, the moves like a massage. And now I push it a little bit to the cuticles, look, on the left side. So at first around the skin, not too thick layer, just a little bit. And now just right and left, right and left. If you feel that you have too many product, too much, don't worry. Always you can take it off. You see? And put back to the box. How do you like it? And what you think about this product? It's really amazing. It's easy to work, just control it. Remember that here on the side edges it's definitely thinner. The all thickness is here in the middle when we create the apex. I don't put it into the lamp. I will just, no, just leave it, keep it like this. I want to show you that you have really time. So you don't have to be hurry up in it, okay? Mousse is going back. Now I go to my nail, in which I start use my fiber gel. Again, I will remove the form. Remember, I pull it down. I take off the form. Don't worry about my like black elements. It's my marker. I will file it later. Today, for me and for you, the most important is to show you the consistency, to show you what you can do with these products, okay? This is my goal for today. Again, I just take a little bit. I work with similar technique. I put it in the middle, make a small moves like right, left, to push the product a little bit around cuticles. You don't have to do it very quickly. Remember, you have really time to control it. And now I want to show you some trick, because as you see, I didn't push it around cuticle to maximum. Also, this time I haven't done this first layer, which I call sometimes like a wet floor. And now what I do, I take my thin brush at 0.3. Okay. I take a little bit of the gel, and now If you want to control it here better, or for example, if you have really thick cuticles around and it's more difficult to do it with this bigger brush, you can also do it with the thin brush. In this way, also you control it perfectly and you are the boss, not the product, remember. If anything will go wrong, just take a wood stick or another brush, for example, take it off and apply perfectly. Remember, correct the shape. Apex must be here, somewhere in 1/3 longness from the cuticles. Always, this product you can turn the hand and correct it from this position, because remember that product is self-leveling, so very easy. You can also do it like this, okay? And now we put to the lamp, also for minimum 30 seconds. If you cure a few nails, you can do it immediately. Look here what has happened. On the around cuticles, the product is absolutely not moving, not touching the skin. The product is not self-leveling, so you are controlling it. And Mousse Gel is perfect. So now we cure both nails. Please put it into the lamp. And now very quickly, I just want to show you polyliquid gel and dual forms. I want to show you two methods of working. One, as I told you, with acrylic gel, which is definitely easier, and which is a little bit more difficult with liquid product. The technique will be similar if you will use, for example, Insta Gel. So I just chose the most liquid gel and the most thick one, okay? To do and to use dual forms, this kind of lamp is necessary to cure it correctly. As you can see, it's shine for about 60 seconds and you need to use it. At first, I will show you how I apply this. I put a little bit on the dual form, so it depends what you want to do. And here you can apply the product with the brush, or you can do it with wood stick. You need to use liquid special one, which is dedicated directly for this type of like application, for work with the acrylic gel. And I like to work with the wood stick. What I do, I put it in the liquid, and with this round side of the wood stick, I just make the acrylic gel smooth. Look, you see, and you can easily control it. If you feel that the product is sticky with our wood stick, then you can do it again like this. You see? What is important in this technique? Here should be very thin, in a 3H about 1 millimeter, and the thickest layer should be in the middle where we have an apex. But also it will a little bit change if the nail plate, for example, is growing strongly down or going up. So here we have some different elements of it. And now I just want to show you very quickly how we do it. What is important, at first I will show you on dry. When you put it, you push it here around cuticles in the position about 45 degrees, and you pull it down, and the dual form should cover the side edge of the nail plate, of the natural nail plate. So it cannot be finished here because it will be too high, it must go down. When you are choosing the shape and the size of the dual form, remember that it should be a little bit wider than the natural nail plate. In this way, the product will be perfect on both sizes. If not, it will go out if you will choose too small dual form. Now I put here the lamp. I keep the finger on the side edge of the lamp, you see. I put the dual form here, pull it down, go to the lamp and cure it very quickly, about 10-15 seconds. If you will see that the product go out from the dual form, don't cure. Take it off and repeat again. Okay, it's important. The product shouldn't be cured around cuticles. Look. Now I turn the hand because under I have a lot of products. Not always, but sometimes it's happened. I take the brush, I clean it. I had a little bit of the product still. So I clean and take the brush with a little bit of the liquid. And here I just separate the product from the cuticles if it was too much, but also I correct the shape. This is, I think, the easiest method of working with the dual forms and with our acrylic gel. Okay, and now we put to the lamp, and that's all. So it's really easy and very nice work. Little bit different technique will be when you will use liquid polygel, because here I need to be more carefully because of the consistency of the product. So I will show you one trick. I'm sure that if you watch some kind of tip and tricks on Instagram, TikTok or other social media profiles, you saw it. At first I apply the product on the area of stress point on side edges of the nail plate. I do it extremely thin, you see, and I cure it with my special lamp. In this way the side edges are protected, are not moving, so I can comfortably apply the second layer and comfortably work with it. And I'm sure that stress points of the nail plate and my extension are protected. Okay, and now I apply the correct amount. If you have any questions, don't be afraid. Please write to us. Also remember that the dual forms you can use to, for example, mega base. If you have a problem with correct shapes, you can do it. Remember that you need to also learn and control the account of the product. Okay? And again, I have here my lamp. I keep the finger here. I put the product here carefully, pull down. I go into the lamp. Okay. If the client is feeling that a little bit burn, you need to take it off. It sometimes happens, especially if the nail plate is over file. So then you do it for 1, 2, 3 seconds and come back. About 10 seconds in total. Okay. And now it stays. So I again check the bottom side and look. Now I have almost clean situation, nothing gone out. The product is liquidy, so sometimes it's even easier to get the perfect shape. So I even don't touch it. Here I don't have any problem. The product is not touching my skin. Okay? And we again put it into the lamp. So please tell me, which product is more for you comfortable? How you think about this? What do you think about this? Which is more which convince you to try to test, or maybe which is your favorite, because we have just 10 minutes of our meeting more. So I just would like to ask you which would like maybe to try and test, because we have for you some competition. If you listen to me carefully, I have for you a few questions. If you will answer correctly, we will prepare for you some surprises. Dagna, are you ready? Of course, ready. Please let me know on chat, are you ready, our guests, today, our participants? Please, can you tell us? And did you wrote us at the beginning from which country you are? I'm curious of that. Dagna, from where we have our guests today?
Yes, from Norway, from Spain, from Macedonia, from Lithuania.
I just
From
really
the
remind
UK.
you, here we have acrylic gel, here we have liquid gel, liquid polygel. I just pinch a little bit the dual form and carefully take it off. Look. The same I will do here.
Kosovo, Macedonia, the Netherlands, Slovenia,
Now you just, oh, it's amazing.
UK,
I'm just
Netherlands,
correcting. Here we don't have the
Lebanon.
Here we don't have the sticky layer, so I don't have to clean it. I just correct the shape.
And some Portugal also.
It's amazing. I can tell
Finland.
we are in almost 50 countries now, so
Latvia.
it's amazing.
More Lebanon and Poland even.
Oh, great. Okay, so look, and this is almost finished. I will just buff it at the end with the buffer, and this is the like finished shape and nail which I have done. So I will do it. I will finish the nails of my model later. Forgive me that today we don't have more time to apply the colors and, you know, finish the shapes. But the goal of our meeting was to show you the different consistency, the different quality, the possibilities which give you these products. Here can be small square, look, or like salon square. Oh, my glove was. Okay. And that's all. So as you can see, if you don't know how to work directly with our paper forms, you can very easily do it with the dual forms. Okay. Thank you for now. We have a question for you. The first question is, which our build gel is the most liquidy? Which is the most liquidy and the quickest self-leveling? I will put you here to remind you the names if you don't remember them.
First person to answer correctly will receive a prize.
Yes. So we are waiting for your answers.
On Instagram, we already have Viva Gruber.
Yeah,
as
hello.
the first person.
Okay, what was the answer?
Insta Gel, of course.
Bravo. Remember, this is the most liquidy. So I have one more extra question, which has similar consistency. A little bit more thick, but very similar. Which is? Remember? Liquid polygel, I will remind you. So
Polygel, Glow Beauty.
yes, so these two products in different boxes, in different formula are with the same, like similar consistency, but this one is definitely the most liquidy. Bravo. Remember, here we have 10 colors, here 6 in the offer. Okay. The second question. Which of these product is one phase? Which of the build gels you can apply directly on the natural nail plate without special base? Okay, we wait for your answers. Yeah, you remember we have build gel, fiber gel, mousse gel, Insta Gel.
Oh, and Eva Nails is the first one who got the answer right.
Eva Nails. So it's, I'm very happy of that. It's similar to my name. The correct answer is bottle gel. Bottle gel is a gel which is one phase, which you can apply directly on the natural nail plate. Remember just that we recommend to do it with the clear one. And then with the second layer, you use nude or pink color, okay? Always the first polymerization should be with a transparent product. Okay. The third question, what is the name of the product which I privately recommend like a base under all the build system, and the main ingredient of it is fiberglass. Okay, are you ready?
Boost base and inaradida.
Bravo. This is my favorite product, which is very universal. You can use it for the men manicure. You can use it for the like a base under all treatments. Also like a special base for the nails, which are extremely over file. Bravo. Thank you very much for your attention. At the end of our meeting, I'm removing the build systems. I hope that I convince you to try and test. And I want to show you at the end something what we have in the offer since tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock we start the promotion of these products. This is our collection of the pearl colors. 3 new colors which you can buy in the set with the mega base, milky white, because this, it will give you amazing like a cover base which will let you to get amazing effect with these 3 colors, and in it will be the top wipe. This is the pearl collection. Okay, here also we are. Look, it will look like this. So be with us.
When you finish, Eva, we have some questions.
Okay, here are our colors, products. So follow us tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We have a promotion. I don't know, do you have a special day for the nail technicians? But tomorrow also is like this for the nail technician in Poland. So for everyone, I wish you amazing holiday because of that. Please celebrate this day because it's an amazing job. I hope that you will satisfied also because of using our product. And we have 5 minutes for the questions. Dagmar?
So the first question is, which builder gel is the best self-leveling gel that doesn't run into the cuticles?
Like this one is not exist because it's when it's self-leveling, it's still going a little bit. So it depends from your time. But each of these build gels, this one, are self-leveling. So we have 3 gels which are self-leveling in the box, of course, because also the bottle gel also is self-leveling. So here we have Insta Gel, Build Gel, and Fiber Gel. Fiber Gel is the easiest one, I think so, and Build Gel also. Build Gel I use in my school, in my academy, the most often for the beginners. It really gives you time to work. If you want something more like quick, but also you need to have experience, then you use Insta Gel. So for starters, for the beginners, Fiber or Build Gel.
Okay, and just a quick announcement about the competition. Please, I'm going to write my email address in the chat. Please send me an email with your details, how we can contact you, so we can arrange the sending of your prizes. So again, that will be Viva Gruber, Glow Beauty, Eva or Eva Nails, Ina Radida. So that's on Instagram, and on Facebook, Latoya May, Nova Estetica, and Małgorzata Piruk. So I will write my email in chat. Please send me your details so we can arrange the sending of your prize.
Yes, thank you for your attention for today. I hope that I convince you to have few products, few gels, and try and test with them. Have a fun also during your work. Remember that we have a lot of colors of them. On our pages you can find them. For today, thank you. I wish you amazing weekend, amazing holiday, and see you soon.